You're sitting quietly, and suddenly, a warm paw gently rests upon your knee. That simple, silent touch is often more than just an accidental nudge, friends. Your dog isn't just seeking attention, they are communicating an unspoken language. We must learn to interpret this gesture by reading the context of the moment. For many dogs, this touch is their primary, instinctive way to request something they need. Their paw acts as a functional tool, signaling hunger, thirst, or perhaps a potty break. Behavioral science confirms dogs lack complex verbal language, so tactile touch replaces spoken words. In many situations, that paw is a clear statement: look at me, I need help. This gesture is deeply rooted in ancestral survival behaviors and social bonding mechanics. In the wild, canines use tactile cues to maintain pack cohesion and communicate hierarchies. When domesticated dogs use this paw gesture, they're often seeking reassurance or comfort. This touch reduces their heart rate and anxiety levels by releasing soothing oxytocin. Think of it as the ultimate canine stress ball, seeking tactile grounding from you. Sometimes, the paw isn't about anxiety, but pure, unfiltered joy. When they greet you, that touch expresses happiness and reinforces your bond. This positive association is often conditioned from a very young puppyhood age. It's vital to recognize the emotional nuance, anxiety versus affection, behind each touch. Observe other body signals, like their ears, tail carriage, and overall tension. A paw resting on you, combined with intense staring, may mean something entirely different. This specific combination of paw and stare is a signal of demand behavior. This behavior can become problematic if it is consistently reinforced by your actions. If the dog paw demands treats and always gets treats, the behavior will escalate. However, dogs also use this touch when they are trying to offer empathy. Research suggests dogs may have rudimentary complex emotions and sense their owner's sadness. When you feel distressed, that calm, soothing touch is their simple way of saying, "I am here." In fact, we can use this gesture to proactively deepen our bond with our pets. By intentionally reciprocating with a calm, deliberate touch, we build mutual trust. We are confirming that we understand their tactile language, creating a secure attachment. However, context is always everything. We must consider the external variables. For instance, if they are pressing the paw with intense force in a new environment. This forceful touch might indicate environmental fear rather than a simple plea for help. We must analyze the specific environment where the paw is consistently used. Is it a new space with confusing stimuli, like flashing lights or sudden loud noises? A fearful paw is often an anchor, they are clinging for safety. In this specific scenario, a quick pat on the head is not what is required. Instead, they need direct reassurance, a calm, comforting hug or removing the stressor. This subtle shift in our response requires active listening with our eyes. But, wait. Is the pawing behavior only occurring during your meals? This tactile gesture is exceptionally easy to transition into purely manipulative behavior. A paw used as a consistent demand for food must be managed proactively. The goal is to reward alternative, calm behaviors before the demanding paw appears. Consistency is key, only reward the behaviors you want them to repeat. By redirecting this energy, we maintain clear expectations in our relationship. So, the next time that gentle paw finds your knee, stop and pay attention. Ask yourself, what is the current environment? What is their emotional state? Are they hungry, anxious, playful, or simply seeking simple comfort? Learning to understand this language transforms an owner into a truly thoughtful companion. This shared understanding creates a conversation that transcends the limitations of human speech. Your dog is constantly trying to connect. The paw is a profound link in that chain. Remember, tactile touch is one of the most primitive forms of mammalian social connection. Acknowledging the paw is a subtle but powerful act of empathy. It confirms their presence and validates their nonverbal communications as important. We are not just training them, we are listening and learning to understand their story. In many ways, the dog is analyzing our subtle behavioral signals, too. This bidirectional feedback loop is what makes our relationships unique and profound. The next time that paw lands, quiet your mind and observe the context. You'll discover that your dog is trying to speak, and you are finally learning to listen. This awareness fosters a deeper connection and a happier life for both of you. Thank you for listening to the unspoken rhythm of the dog's subtle language. For more insights into canine connection, subscribe to The Silent Language today.